So I heard a lot of your complaints about my audio quality. I do now currently have a mic. I'm going to get a mic that I can actually wear, but right now I have a mic. So hopefully this is better. It sounds better from when I tested it. So hopefully you will notice a difference on that. I do apologize. I was rewatching some of the videos, especially more recent videos, and I could barely hear myself. So I had to turn the volume up all the way. So obviously that's not ideal. So anyway, hopefully it's solved going forward. This video I will be reviewing perfume or fragrance from the house of Montage Parfums, and that is Hacienda. So this is their version of Nishane Hacivat. For those of you, I'm sure a lot of you are obviously familiar with it. Hacivat is a fragrance that came out after Aventus. It is an Aventus style fragrance. It does not smell like Aventus, but it will remind you of Aventus. Main reason is it has the same pineapple opening. It has woods in it. It resembles Aventus in a way. It is more woody. It has a much more prominent just vibe in general. The oak moss in it is very forward. It smells earthy. It smells more masculine. Definitely, in my opinion, not unisex. Not that I think Aventus is either, but Aventus certainly leans more neutral than Hashvat does. Some people think it's too harsh. I was one of those people. I was not a big fan of Hashavat when it came out. I thought it was too earthy. I thought it reminded me almost of petrol. Had a gasoline smell to it. Very harsh, in my opinion. I did like the pineapple opening. The oak moss was too much. It was too forward. So I picked up a version out of curiosity to do a review on it of Duo's version, Autumn and Breeze, and that had the same vibe. It's good cologne and great performance. So I wasn't a huge fan of it either, because I wasn't a huge fan of Hashavat to begin with. Anyway, I decided to try Montage, and mainly because I like to compare them for this video for this channel. Out of curiosity, that's the point of this channel. A lot of it is clone reviews and comparisons on how they mash up against each other. So, fast forward to now. I did get Hashavat or Hacienda, and I'll let you know what I think about it. So the atomizers on these are good. Not crazy, but they're good. This scent. Okay, so this does smell like Nishane Hacivat. I've worn this on several occasions. How does it stack up? How does it compare? So you get that pineapple opening, you get the oak moss. It is a base note, but it comes out in the forefront. You also get the woods. There is jasmine in here. I don't really pick it up. You do pick up the patchouli in there. So it's very similar, but different in a way that I personally enjoy. So this is not the best clone of Hashavat. Autumn and Breeze, I think, is better. I have tried Alexandria's Hashavaz. That's closer to the real one as well. They're both closer. They are both, although to me, smell more like petrol. Call me crazy. That's what it reminds me of, gasoline. I am not a fan of that. It's the earthiness. And again, it's the oak moss. I think that's really coming out. This is fresher than the real deal. It takes a more just fresh approach on Hashavat. So the petroleum kind of vibe that I was getting from it is not as prominent. It is more bright. It's more citrus forward. Pineapple is more prominent. The oak moss is kind of dialed back. It's still there. It still will remind you of Hashavat. But to me, it's much more wearable. I get a lot more compliments wearing this than I did the real one or any of the other clones. And I think it's because it isn't as harsh. It's not as offensive. It's more mass appealing. and it still has that very masculine vibe to it. So, my opinion, this is a situation where my favorite clone of Hacivat, and I actually think it's better than the real deal, is Montage. Now, if you're wanting what's the best clone as far as actually cloning the fragrance itself, the scent profile, then I would have to say Autumn and Breeze probably hits it on the nail from Dua. Hacivat is close second. Hacienda is the furthest away, but again, I like it better. So if you're someone who likes maybe Hacivat, but you're not, or you, same as me, maybe you found it to be a little too harsh, I would suggest checking this out. Or if you're someone who does like Hacivat, you enjoy it, but you really like fresh, bright fragrances, this is worth picking up. I really do think, even somebody who is a fan of Hacivat would like this a lot, enjoy it a lot. Personally, like I said, it's my favorite. So yeah, I hope this was helpful. I do wear this. I did keep this. I sold Autumn and Breeze. I sold Hacivat. Sold my original decant of Hacivat. And I kept this. It was my favorite of them. So, hopefully this is helpful. But yeah, it's my favorite for that reason. I do like that it kind of departs from the original. Not too much, but just enough to where to me, it kind of makes a better fragrance rather than cloning one to one.